All right, good morning, students. So today is Monday, week 11, and today is June 1st. So we only have 2 weeks left of online learning this week and next week, and then we'll be all done with sixth grade science for the whole school year. So I hope that you all will keep doing your best to submit all assignments. This week, we don't have too much work to do. We're just doing a lesson today, and then tomorrow you'll study for your final test. And then on Wednesday, you'll take your final water cycle test, and then we'll be done for the school year. So please do your best to turn in all work for this week. And of course, all missing assignments are due by next week on Thursday, June 11th. So if you do not want to be getting 2U's for your final grades, please make sure you submit all missing assignments by June 11th. That is next week on Thursday. All right, so moving right along. Last week, you were supposed to go to the red folder online week 10. And on Friday, you had an exit ticket for water cycle lesson number 5. I'm just going to really quickly go over a question that the students had some trouble with. So this was the water cycle lesson number 5. If you haven't done it yet, please do it as soon as possible. Most of you did really well on this. It was just question number 3 that we needed help on. So question number 3 says, how do plants help with the continual movement of water in the water cycle? So how do plants help with the water moving around on our earth? Well, remember we learned that plants, they're going to suck up the water from the soil and then release it back into the atmosphere. This way, the water is not stuck in the soil for a very long time. Instead, the water can be released back into the atmosphere because of plants. So the answer was plants release water from the soil back into the atmosphere. Yes, plants use water from the soil to grow. Yes, plants absorb sunlight to grow. And yes, plants release oxygen. But the question asks you, how do plants help with the movement of water in the water cycle? So they help by releasing water from the soil back into the atmosphere. But everything else, most of you seem to do really well on. All right, so now we are on week 11. So that's the orange folder titled Online Learning Week 11. You're going to go ahead and open up the folder by clicking on the folder. You can look at the week 11 slides, and there are 3 videos that you need to watch today. The video you're watching right now, plus these 2 YouTube videos that I posted in the orange folder. So you're gonna click play and watch both videos, and then you'll turn in your discussion that's due today. All right, so I'm gonna open up the week 11 slides, and it takes us right over here. And I'll go ahead and present this. All right, so for our week, like I said already, you don't have much to submit, but you will be taking a final test on the water cycle this week, so please prepare for that. All right, so today you are going to watch 3 different videos to learn about the sources of fresh water and the process of getting clean water to our homes. You're watching this video right now, and you'll watch 2 more afterwards, and then comment on today's discussion post. So the video you're watching right now will be posted right here, along with the other 2 videos. It's in the orange folder. Now, what we're gonna learn is, how do we get fresh water? Well, water in the oceans are all salt water, and it's not safe for us to drink. So maybe you've swam in the oceans before and you've tasted a little bit of the water. It's very, very salty, and that's not okay for us to consume and drink and put into our bodies. Our bodies need fresh, clean water. So how do we get fresh water then? Well, when water evaporates, the salt stays in the ocean, and only the water particles will rise up to the sky as water vapor. And this is because salt is heavy, it's too heavy. The salt cannot switch into a gaseous state. So that means that when water evaporates, the salt will remain in the ocean, and only the water particles are gonna rise up to the sky as water vapor. So that means that the water in the clouds are all fresh water without salt. So all the water in the clouds are fresh water, since all the salt remained in the oceans. So the water that falls from the clouds, which is known as precipitation, and the water that lands in the rivers, the streams, the lakes, along with the groundwater, that's all fresh water. So if you ever go to a lake or you see a river in the mountains and you taste a little bit of that water, it's not that salty, it's actually fresh water. But does that mean that that water is clean for us to drink? No. The fresh water in the ground, the rivers, the streams, and lakes, they still need to be clean for us to use. So again, we get fresh water when water from the ocean evaporates into the air because the salt stays in the oceans. However, that fresh water that rains down has to be cleaned before we drink it. So how do we get clean water and how do we get fresh water? I'm not going to play this video right now. You're going to go and watch it on your own. I posted the video on the slides and in the orange folder. So watch this video to learn about where all of our fresh water comes from. You have to watch these two videos to be able to answer the discussion questions today. So make sure you watch them on your own. And this video right over here tells us how we get the clean water to our homes. Okay, so this video tells you how the water gets cleaned. All right, so like I said, you're not done yet. This video is gonna end right here, but you need to go and watch the other two videos. I posted them in the slides and I also posted them in the orange folder. And once you've watched all three of these videos, you're gonna go to the orange folder and click on the discussion and you'll read and answer the two questions that I posted. So that's it for today's. This is the water cycle lesson number 6 video. But like I said, let me just share it with you one more time. You're gonna go to the orange folder, so go to the materials, and then click on the orange folder, Online Learning Week 11. And when you click on this, it's gonna open up to the lesson number 6 video that you just watched. Now you're gonna click play and watch the freshwater video. And then over here, you're gonna press play and watch the how do we get clean water video. And then when you're all done with that, you'll go to the discussion and then answer the two questions that I posted. It says, what are 3 facts you learned from today's video? So you have to know things from the videos that I posted, and then what are 2 things you can do to conserve fresh water? All right. And then just a quick reminder that this is our second to last week, which means we only have 2 Zoom meetings left. I would love to see your faces this Thursday for our Zoom meeting. And then next week, I'm going to post a different Zoom meeting time for every class period so that I can say goodbye to you all. So please look out for that information so that we can properly say goodbye and end the year well. All right. Please do your discussion post and then I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Have a good rest of your day.